What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Gyutaro today, just Gyutaro on his own, no Daki. Portrait of him, kind of close up on his face. I'm on landscape, page, pencil, and an eraser for these. Sketch it out lightly, do your ink afterwards, and try have fun. All right, so center point of my page is about here. Well, maybe a little bit higher. No, maybe about there. So his eyes are kind of like along this sort of horizontal line, right? So we're going to start with the eyes. Let's go. Let's rock. So we go curve it around. He's got kind of oval-ish sort of eyes, so it like curves around like this, right? The top. And you got to thicken this up. So we go in Demon Slayer sort of style. It's got like a spike here, and you just thicken up the top eyelids. He's got some eyelashes, this guy, so like spiking up here and on the end. Like that, right? And then his bottom eyelid comes around like so. Make this just a little bit pointier on the end. Right, like so. And inside we got his pupil, so you just do a circle. Sorry, iris, not his pupil. And we can't, like, inside, so his pupil's in here, right? And it's just got, it's green and red on the inside, and then there's some writing on the inside, but it's so small you can't see it. Like, you can do like maybe some, like, just some lines like that, kind of to look like a pupil, or that upper moon writing, but it's very hard to see. And then he has some veins coming in on his eyes, just these kind of Y shapes, like a letter Y, see, like that. And then maybe some lines just there, like so. So let's see. Yeah, so like depending on how thick you want your lines and stuff, you know, I'm pretty happy with that. The eyelid, I mean. Yeah. So we just go over and we'll do the other eye. So starting about, say, so this one's kind of slender in this picture actually, and this one is wider. So we'll start about here. Across from this, there. And you're about 3/4 of his eye over. You can't fit a full eye in between, right? That's the main thing to remember. You can't actually fit a full eye in here. It's about half an eye to 3/4 of an eye distance over. That's where the next one will start. So then we curve it up over. He's pulling like a funny sort of face pose. So it goes down. Bigger sort of eye on this side. Right, kind of a bigger arc. And then you thicken this up again, right? So it starts to come down here, but the top eyelid is thicker, Demon Slayer style. Sometimes you'll have extra line there. And we just thicken this up. Right, like so, and then bottom eyelid comes around, so wider now. You're just going for kind of a bigger eye, rounder. Like that, okay. And then his pupil and his iris, just a circle in the center. And again, we can do some of that upper moon stuff if you want. Just kind of like that inside. Right, and then some veins. Like so. And top eyelid. Just there. Top eyelid on this side, a little bit lower down because we're dealing with a lower eye. See that? And then he's got like all these sort of scratch marks and lines underneath his eye. He kind of reminds me of Tomura from My Hero Academia a little bit, if Tomura was like more demon form. So his eyebrows and stuff are underneath his hair, so you can't really see any of that. We'll draw the hair first. We'll go down and do his nose. So his nostrils, all you have to do for a nose is the nostrils, really. Like so. And there, nostril here. And maybe like some hatching on his. We have hatching on his nose. Let's see. No. Yeah, so just nostrils. And then his smiling mouth. So it's like, it's a bit crinkly, right? So it goes down like so. Around. Over the other side, like that. So it's kind of like a bird's beak, kind of. But he's smiling, right? So it comes up the corner. And we have this sort of smiling line there. And something else on the other side, like a smiley sort of section here on this side as well. Right, and then we open it up, so the bottom lip down like so, around, open to the corner there, and then we got to give him his sharp teeth. So down, up, down. There, and there, there, maybe one more here, and then on this side. Maybe like another line there. Okay, so his chin, right? Pretty pointy chin right down here. Like so, and his jaw will go up the side of his face. So, I don't like that nostril. Sorry, I'm going to change that. Sorry, just compared to the other one, I think it was a bit low down. So I'm just going to attempt to bring it up a little bit higher. Yeah, better. Okay, and then jaw up the side of his face. This way. Side of his face this way. Right, and then, so about mouth level, right, you want to start changing direction. So it'll go up the side of his face. So it'll like turn this way, go up. Like so. So two different lines here. So one going this way and then you go up that way. And you're like, your jaw sort of is usually underneath the edge of his eye here and across from the mouth. If the character's looking straight forward. That's the main thing to remember. And then we go on the other side as well. Now you can't see as much of this side of his face because it's like got all hair on it and stuff. So we'll just add a little bit, say, here. Right, but it kind of goes behind hair here, so we'll stop it just about there. Speaking of hair, right, so he's got like all these spikes that come down onto his head, right? So he's got like a major big one sort of, let's say coming down the middle, right? So just about here, comes down, around. This way. Right, and then we bring it back up onto here, like so. this way. And up to here. So this will kind of maybe carve around a little bit, go up towards his top bun that he has on the top of his head. And there's like another line here. Like that, right? Right, and then fringe, more spikes coming down here. One comes out to there. And goes up towards the top of his head again. And then another one here. Down. Down this way. This one will go down behind his ear, kind of. Out. Maybe keep going. We're going to bring it up. Out here, to there. Like so. All the way up, really, to the top of his head, nearly. Round and into there. And then we got more on this side. So it comes out. Down, around. There. Up, in. Up towards the top of his head again. And then another long one coming down this side of his face here. This is the one that kind of cuts off his jaw a little bit. So it comes across his face here. Like so. And then it goes around again. To there. Up, in. And this one will go up to the top of his head as well, like kind of like this one. Like so. Right, so that's his fringe. There's more hair here, but we'll just do more details on the inside of his face, right? So he's kind of got these frown lines in the middle of his forehead here. Right, so like this kind of stuff, these wrinkles and things. And then you can see like a little bit of his eyebrow coming across here somewhere. So like here. There, and then it kind of hooks down somewhere. So that goes up here, and then maybe hooks down here somewhere. This is eyebrow. And then eyebrow on the other side, like in here. So it comes down, across here. You can thicken it up a little bit. And then circles, these sort of demon-like black spots and things that are on him. So like a vein coming in this way. And he has these blobs that come along his nose here as well. These kind of veiny blob lines. And then up there, and then like some more veins coming in on his head that way. And right, we can see some of his ear in here, like a little bit, with some bones and ligaments or cartilage lines. They're not bones. I was mistaken about that. Like so. All right, now we'll finish his hair. Some more hair on this guy. He's real hairy. So let's go. So we go out, around. Let's just go for it. Changing direction a few times. Going up that way, then we have another one that comes out the side of his head, bumping down this way. Spike here. And then another one comes down this way. And maybe like another one just there. And we do the same thing on the other side, so we'll start up here. So we'll just go out, down, back up. Like another one out this way, bump it around. Like so. And like another one here. And something else sticking out here. So once you get the kind of feel for the shape, it's not too bad. They're all the kind of same, just some are smaller and bigger than others. Here. Right, and then, so he's got this big collar that comes around his chest, right? So it comes around, like from his hair here, comes all the way around. That, and then we have anatomy lines on the inside, so like collarbones just will go this way towards his shoulders out here, and then we have neck muscle lines here, another sort of collarbone line that way, neckline, neckline there, and yeah, so then his shoulders and arms stick out here, right? So this collar has another, but they're like with some of his weapon kind of coming over his chest this way. So we'll just draw his shoulders in first. His trapezius comes out there. Trapezius on the other side comes out here. Like so. Shoulder then bumps it out. Down. And they got angles on them. Like that. And then in to there. Okay. And shoulder on the other side. So we'll go out this way. Down around here. Down that way somewhere. Just I forgot, like there's like a tricep line on this arm or something here. So that goes in. Like so. And then we have some of his collarbone or something goes down this way. Do the same on this side. Right, so a little bit different on this side to this side. You probably noticed. Right, but then that weapon. So, right, so it's just this sort of bubbly stuff. Like this. Kind of start like this anyway. There's different colors inside here, like different shadows. So like that kind of thing. So there's no sort of I'll just add like some shadows inside here. So like some extra lines that we will shade a little bit differently. So it's like dark inside these. And this, well, if you were coloring, you could shade it a little bit differently anyway. Like so. Another shaded area, sort of here. And on the body of it as well. Right, kind of like that. Right, so we finish his arms then. So he's got these, the thing like on his neck. Well, actually, I'll finish that first. So it goes down this way. And then this one comes out from about here. Around like so. And then, so this has some lines on it actually. So that way. Right, like so, and then he has these bandages on his arms down here, so goes in towards his body, down that way. This side goes down to there, goes down there, and then like his bicep comes out this side, and then his chest comes down to here, and maybe like another sort of shoulder line there, and another shoulder line just going up this way. Right, and then his arm will come out that side, just there, and then around here we've got similar sort of thing going on. So this comes around, down. So then chest, going that way, down into his shoulder there, and then the bicep should be like here somewhere, and maybe we should see the side of his body here, and maybe something else here. Right, and then there's another shoulder line sort of coming up that way. This is like his chest here. And then there's like these veins and black dots and things, right, that go around his shoulder. Like that, and then another one here. Just these kind of snaking sort of lines coming over his chest here, and something else here. Like that. And then we got like a few more of those black circles, those ink sort of things Round like so, something else here. And some more similar lines to his collar. You just join these together, these kind of boxes. If you want, you can do some of his scratch marks on his chest, like these sort of scars that he, that he scrapes on himself. And he's such a weird voice as well. Kind of a cool character. Oh no. With a squeaky voice. Or quivering. It's kind of good, the way they did the voice. Right, and then he's got some hair sticking up on top here as well. Forgot that. And then like a big one here. This will probably go off the top of my page. Yeah, just goes off there. And then another one here. There's my phone, sorry. Okay, but that's it. That's how to draw Gyutaro. Hope it's helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.